Today I am going to teach matrix. Okay, it is very interesting chapter. Matrix belongs to class 10 ICSE board, also present in class 12 CBSE as well as ISC board. But basic discussion already taken place in ICSE for class 10. More elaborately discussed in class 12, both for CBSE as well as ISC board. Let us take one matrix like A I am taken here. These are called elements. These are the elements of the matrix A. See, this one is called R1, first row. First row, this one is second row, and this one is third row. And this one is called first column, C1. This one is second column, this one is third column. That means this matrix, it is a matrix. So many elements are there. How many elements are there? 6 and 9 elements because 3 rows are there. 3 rows, R1, R2, R3, 3 columns. That is C1, C2, C3. What is the order of the matrix? Therefore, order of A will be 3 by 3, or you can write 3 into 3. This is the way of writing order of matrix. So this matrix A can be written like this also. Therefore, A is equal to each element denoted by A, I, J. And this is the way of writing. I stands for row and J stands for column. I stands for row, J stands for column. And from this matrix we see A11 means first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. This is the element present in second row but first column. Second row, second column. This element belongs to second row, third column. Same process, third row, first column, third row, second column. This element present third row, third column. Therefore, this matrix consists of 3 rows. First write 3 rows, then 3 columns. The order of the matrix will be 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. If rows and columns will be equal, then it is called square matrix. It is called square matrix. Square matrix means, in case of square matrix, number of rows should be equal to number of columns. Number of rows should be equal to number of columns in a square matrix. Okay. And in case of rectangular matrix, means number of rows not equal to number of columns. In case of square matrix, number of rows should be equal to number of columns. In case of rectangular matrix, number of rows should not be equal to number of columns. And what is zero matrix? Zero matrix means it is a matrix having each element 0. Each element will be 0. Okay. It is also matrix. How many rows are there? 2 rows. There is a 2 rows. R1, R2. How many columns? 3 columns. C1, C2 and C3. So what is the order? Order will be 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Because this is a zero matrix, maybe any order. I have taken one example of zero matrix 2 by 3. In 2 rows, 3 columns. Zero matrix means it is a matrix having each element will be 0. This is all about zero matrix, rectangular matrix, square matrix, and how to find out the order of the matrix. Just you see how many rows are there in the matrix and how many columns. First will represent number of rows. Second one will represent number of columns. Just I written here A is equal to Aij. A is the element of the matrix. I stands for row, J stands for column. Let us go next. Okay. Let A is a matrix. A is a matrix having order. A is a matrix. Suppose A, B, C, D. Okay. It is a matrix. How many rows are there? 2 rows, 2 columns. Then, can you tell it will be how much? 2A? 2a will be 2 is multiplied everywhere, means 2 whole into a, b, c, d, means 2 is multiplied with each element of the matrix, means it will be, result will be 2a, 2b, 2c, 2d. This is the way of multiplying a scalar quantity with a matrix. The matrix may be any order. If a scalar quantity is multiplied with the matrix, then that scalar quantity, that number is multiplied with each element of the given matrix. Okay, suppose you have to find out 2a, this is for determinant. This one is represent 2a mod, this is the determinant of 2a, determinant of 2a. Now tell me what is the value of this 2a, 2b, 2c, 2d. Determinant value will be like this. How to find out this one? This into this, it will be how much? 4ad minus this into this. This will be 4bc. You can take 4 common. What is it? ad minus bc. This is the value of 2a determinant. But in this case, what is the value of a determinant? Means a, b, c. What is the determinant value of a? Just multiply first column a into d minus this into this bc. Okay. Now see here, 2a determinant will be, how much you are getting? You can write here 4. ad minus bc is what? Nothing but a determinant, that means 4 a determinant. So what is the conclusion? In case of 2 by 2 matrix, if 2 is multiplied with each element, then their determinant will be 2 whole square, means 4 is multiplied 4 times. This is the final result, that is 2a determinant is equal to 4 into a determinant. Okay. This is the conclusion. If A is a matrix of order 2 by 2, then 2a determinant is equal to 4 into determinant of A. How it is coming? Because it has 2 rows and 2 columns. Let us see if A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. Let us see. See, let us consider A is a matrix. I have taken element A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These are the elements of the matrix A. How many rows are there? 3 rows, 3 columns. That means order is what? 3 by 3 matrix. Order is 3 by 3. Therefore, 2a will be how much? There 2 is multiplied everywhere. 2a means a 2 is multiplied everywhere. This will be what? That means this will be 2a, 2b, 2c, 2d, 2e, 2f, 2g, 2h, 2i. If 2 is multiplied, that is 2 is multiplied, matrix A means 2 is multiplied with each element of the matrix. Now you have to find out what is the value of A determinant. How to find out A determinant? Means just to see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. This is the way of finding determinant. How to find out? See, first element, this row omit, this column omit. That means A whole into this minus this into this. That means E into I, means EI minus FH. This is one part. Next you go, second part will be minus B, again bracket. Minus B means you have to omit this row and this column. Then D into I, DI minus F into G, FG. Then C, plus C. Plus minus plus. Okay. C whole into this row omit, this column omit. C whole into DH, and this into this. DH, DH minus EG, minus EG. This is the result of A determinant. Same process you have to find out 2A determinant. Okay. Just to see how much you are getting 2A determinant. See, then you find 2A. This is the 2A matrix. We have to find out the determinant value of 2A. How much it will be? Same process, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, 2E, 2F, 2F, 2G, 2H, 2I. Now you find determinant of this. Same process, 2A whole into this into this, 2E into 2I, that is 4 EI minus 4 FH, again minus 2B, then have taken minus, plus minus, minus 2B, column omit, row omit, that means this will be 2D into 2I, that is 4DI, 4DI minus 4FG, bracket close. Next, plus 2C whole into this row omit, this column omit, 2D into 2H for 4DH minus 4EG. Now you see, I can take 4 common here, this will be 8, here also can be taken 4 common, 8, if this also 4 can be taken, this will also take 8 outside. Final what you are getting? A whole into EI minus FH minus, this is what? See, this is what? 2B, this is 2B minus 2B. B left, 2 taken common, 4 taken common. B whole into DI minus AC. Next it will be 2 and 4 taken common. C whole into DH minus AG. Very close. Now this is nothing but 8 whole into, this is but A determinant. That means this is A determinant. So what is the conclusion? If see 2A determinant is equal to 8 whole into A determinant, because A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. So what is the order? Order is equal to 3 by 3. Okay. This is the order of the matrix to 3 by 3. Therefore, it is coming 8 times. Okay. This is the conclusion. You have to prove if A is a 3 by 3 matrix, then A determinant and 2A determinant will be, this is the relation we are getting from this matrix and determinant. Okay. Let us go next one. Now we are discussing about the product of matrices. Okay. If two matrices we have to multiply, the condition should be, see, A is a matrix having order m by n, means m number of rows, n number of columns, and B is a matrix of order n number of rows, p number of columns. Then the result of product will be so m by p. How is it coming? Just to see here, number of rows of second matrix should be equal to number of columns of first matrix. This should be equal. Okay, this is the thing. Number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. Then we can multiply. The result will be, what is left? Result left m by p. That we have done here. Okay. After removal of rows, this columns and rows, what is left? M by p. The result will be m by p. That way again I am explaining. A is a matrix having order m by n. B is a matrix having order n by p. This should be equal. Number of columns, I am writing here, number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. Then we can multiply. This is the condition of matrix multiplication. What is the condition? Number of columns of first matrix. This is the condition you have to memorize. number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. Then we can multiply. And the result will be multiplication will give you one matrix. So what is the order of the matrix? That order of the matrix will be, result will be number of rows of first matrix and number of columns of second matrix. This is the result. Okay. So what is the condition of multiplication of matrices? The number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. Then we can multiply both the matrix. We can multiply. The result will give you another matrix having order that will be equal to number of rows of first matrix and number of columns of second. That is M by P matrix. This is the condition of product of matrices. Let us take some more question. One question. See, just focus here. I am taking one question. A is a matrix having 2, 3, 3, 5 elements. 2 by 2. What is the order of this matrix? 2 by 2. Second matrix I am taking. B is a matrix having order 2 by 3. That is 2, 3, 5, 7, 0, 9. 2 by 3. Because number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second. Should be equal. This is the condition of matrix that I have written before. Then you have to multiply A into B. B into A cannot be multiplied. Okay. A into B you can multiply here. If you multiply A into B, I have written here A value, B value written here. Now multiply. You know how to multiply matrix? First row with first column. 2 to the 4, 4 plus 21. Then second 6 plus 0, 6 plus 0. Next first row with third column 10, 2 5 the 10, 10 plus 3 9 the 27. Same process second row with first column 6 plus 35. 5 7 is 35. 6 plus 35. You bracket here. Next second row with second column 3 3 is 9 plus 0. 9 plus 0. Next 15 3 5 is 15 plus 45. 15 plus 45. Now keep the bracket closed. Now what is the result? 25, 6, 37, this will be 41, 9, 60. Okay. This is the result of, see what is the result you are getting? This is a matrix. We are getting AB having 2 rows, 3 columns. You are getting, that is, this will be cancelled out. This part will be cancelled out. This part will be cancelled out. The result will be 2 by 3. That we are getting or not? Just to check. This is the product. Okay. The product, the order will be 2 by 3. I have taken or A is a matrix, order 2 by 2, B is a matrix, order 2 by 3. The result will be 2 by 3 because this will be cancelled out. 2 left and 3 left, 2 by 3. That you are getting alright. As for the multiplication of the matrix, first row with first column, again first row with second column, first row with third column. Same process. This first row completed. Next first row, second row with first column. Individually you have to multiply and you have to add. 3 to just 6, 5 7 is 31. Written here. Again second row with second column written here. Second row with third column written here. After that plus I have done this. This is the result of AB. I hope you are able to understand the basic idea about matrix multiplication and matrix. Next we will continue the more sum from this exercise. Thank you for today's class.